If you want my spoolie, you just have to ask me, and I'm gonna tell you no. Today is my son's 9th grade high school pick up your student schedule packet day. It's currently 1:45. I have to have him there by 3. Hopefully it won't take too long because I am exhausted, if you can't already tell. Did a heap of landscaping for a neighbor this morning, and that sun just wiped me right out. So stick around and watch me pull something out of my magic hat, because boy, I need some help. Where's Dobby when you need him? Like today, when I feel like I'm in a time crunch, I know that the event is very short-lived. I have to go in, I have to go out, and I'm battling 102-degree temperatures, plus humidity, plus a 14-year-old going through puberty. Things have to go to a minimum. So I'm skipping foundation, I'm moisturized. Foundation is my most favorite step, but it's also my most time-consuming step. I know it's 102 degrees, that I've got my 14-year-old with his 14 personalities. I need everything to be as seamless and minimalist as possible while still presenting my best face forward, especially since this is my first time meeting my son's teachers and potentially, you know, future friends and their parents. So I don't want to look like a complete lunatic in her pajamas, but I don't want to look like I just stepped off of, you know, a YouTube brand trip. Sending that out to the universe. So I've got my Neutrogena Hydro Boost with 50 SPF, and I've also got my Hello Fab Triple Protection Skin Tint with Goji Berry SPF 30. I am not combining these because of the SPF necessarily, but more so because I really enjoy the coverage that this lends, and I really enjoy the protection that this one gives me. So I always give her a shake up directly into my hand. I avoid my eyes because this will make my eyes water, as I do have sensitive eyes. I go ahead and give this little girl a shake. Picked her up at Marshall's. She's fast become one of my favorite tinted moisturizers. She's got a really, really cute nozzle. And I'm gonna go ahead and do, like, you know, 3 to 1. I don't have a mirror with me, so I'm gonna be using my viewfinder. Mix her up like that, and my face is a tad lighter than the rest of my body, and I was outside in the morning doing some landscaping, so I'm not really sure what my coloring looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this moment to massage my face, and I am gonna bring it under my eyes, just being careful not to get it in my eyeballs, my hairline, my neck, my chest. All right. And while I'm applying my base products, I like to say nice things to myself, because oftentimes we don't carve enough time to just really think pleasing thoughts. So as you can see, this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Lotion and the Skin Fab Triple Protection Skin Tint have done a fantastic job of adding some really beautiful coverage, a nice natural sheen. We know that we're protected, and we just look overall more put together than we did about 4 minutes ago. I always want to make sure to get my ears too, and if my hands are still slippery, I'll just drag it down my hands and my arms. Let's do some mild concealing. I've got my L'Oreal Pro Glow, Infallible Pro Glow in Classic Ivory. I don't use this for brightening, I just use it for a little color correcting. My under eyes don't seem too dark today. Speaking of that, about 4 days ago, I started to, I'm gonna put just a little bit over here, and I'm gonna go around my mouth. I am super pleased the way my complexion looks right now. So my next step, since it is super hot and smoldering outside, I'm gonna grab my Bulletproof Waterproof Curve Alert Scandalize in Blackest Black, and I'm just gonna, if you can relate in any way, shape, or form to any of the struggles that I presented to you today, please smash that like button. It really, really helps me out, and it just kind of gives me an extra boost to know that I'm on the right path and creating content for you all. And I'm always open to suggestions. But while these lashes dry, I'm gonna grab my Milani Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder in Natural Light 03. This is what she looks like. I've already made a huge divot in the pan, grabbing my e.l.f. complexion brush, going right in and just lightly dusting, mainly around the center. I know that turpentine could not keep my oils at bay, as hot and humid as it is outside. And listen, we have to be realistic. And piling one mattifying primer with a mattifying foundation and a mattifying finishing powder, you know, just piling on the layers is not the answer to weathering the hot weather. You know, we just have to go with the flow and accept that, you know, we sweat to keep cool. And instead of complaining about being sweaty, we should be thankful that our bodies are doing what they need to do to keep us healthy. All right, so we're lightly set, nothing too hardcore, no baking, no translucent powder, maybe a light setting powder at the end. But our next step is going to be to add some color back to our face, finish off with the lipstick, get out that door in time to pick up my 9th graders' upcoming school schedule. I'm so excited. All right, when you're in a pinch, compacts like these are super, super handy. You've got your blush, your highlight, your bronzer. You don't necessarily need to use all three. I am going to use all three, and I'm actually going to use the same brush for each step because I can. So I'm going to grab my e.l.f. Blush brush. I'm actually going to start with the highlight. All right, this is my first time using this palette, but I'm going to use this highlight more so as a cheek topper rather than a conventional strip of, you know, beaming highlight. But I'm going to put it in my brow and along here. And once my sweat starts, you know, peeking through, I'm gonna look luminous already. All right, I'm gonna go into this gorgeous blush. While they are powdery, they're super soft and creamy at the same time. So with this blush, I'm gonna focus it on the roundest part of my cheek, taking care not to extend it too far out towards my temple. I don't want, you know, that 80s strip of pink. I just want it to look like a nice, beautiful flush. And I'm not afraid to bring that blush up into my eye bags right here. I'm gonna go in a little more. And then whatever I have left on my brush, I'm gonna dust it on my forehead and just boop. Super pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, actually I'm gonna go grab a bigger, fluffier brush. I'm gonna go in with this Firma 102 brush. Make sure I don't have any existing product on it. I'm going into that bronzer, dusting any excess off, and I'm actually gonna go straight into my hairline. And in light circular motions, just to make that hairline not recede, but to look a little bit fuller. And some root touch-up will do the trick too. All right, and maybe just do a little. We're doing bronzing, we're not doing contouring. We're just adding a little bit of warmth to the face. I'm going to skip my cheeks altogether. Going back into that bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and start dragging it down my neck. Making sure we get dusting on the ears and a really light dusting on the temples. And if you feel the need to drag some bronzer on your cheeks, just keep it closer to the ear. We don't want to muddy up the center of the face. All right, and then whatever's left on that brush, I'll just go over the bridge. All right, and then I'm gonna find the fluffiest brush that I can find, going back in with that e.l.f. complexion brush, and really lightly, we're just gonna blend everything back in. All right, looking like combo today. Gonna keep it super nude, super pretty. I've got this old-ish Rimmel gorgeous nude pencil. I'm so sorry, I don't know the name of this one. And then I've got this CoverGirl Melting Pout Matte in the shade Current Nude. Yeah, that's what she's called. I'm gonna go ahead and fill my lips in and I'm gonna go ahead and fill my entire lip in with this liner and then a nice thin layer of the melting pout. Now I'm going in with my Rimmel Stay Glossy in Down to Gloss. Really, really gorgeous, affordable nude. Super, super nice. It has a petroleum jelly texture, but this is one of those glosses that you throw into your purse and you can throw it over any lip. And actually, just to keep it fun, I'm gonna grab my Milani Keep It Full in Nude Shimmer. This is supposed to be a plumping gloss. It's a recent release. And I'm just gonna plop that right in my Cupid's bow. Look at that. Look at that. Excellent. If you want my spoolie, you just have to ask me, and I'm gonna tell you no. All right, we're gonna brush these babies up. All right, we're gonna push these lashes up like we push our boobies that have dropped a good 40 degrees south. And yeah, I'm feeling super stoked. Let's see, how does our lower lash line look? Does it look weird? Do I need to, maybe I need to put just a hint of mascara. When you're putting on mascara on your lower lash line, don't be funny, don't be cute. Use a waterproof formula that you know is not gonna go anywhere. The last thing we need to worry about, the last things we need to worry about are paying the car note, which I did today, or we did today, keeping milk and Fruity Pebbles stocked in the pantry, and mascara that runs every time you have an emotion. All right, not my shiniest lower lash moment, but we're gonna leave it there. All right. Do we want to do a final dusting? Why not? This Becca Hydra Mist powder came in my BoxyCharm and my heart fluttered so many times because it looked so fancy and expensive. It's a beautiful powder. Do I think you should run out and buy the full size? Not at all. Do I think if you find one of the baby sizes, I think you should definitely give it a try. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous finishing powder that feels cooling on the face. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, ooh, it feels like a waterfall. It's so nice. The first time you press it into your skin, you're like, what the heck? But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous powder. All right, guess what, family? We are finished. I've got 10 minutes to go put on an outfit that I've probably worn for 90% of the summer vacation. I'm going to grab some Milani Make It Last. Actually, you know what? Let's grab this e.l.f. Coconut Dewy Setting Spray. Is this going to extend the longevity of our super minimalistic look today? Not particularly, but it smells delicious. And you have to love coconut to pick this up because it smells just like coconuts. Okay. I am super pleased. I feel pretty. I feel like we executed this look in literally under 12 minutes. I think the only thing that would take it to the next level perhaps is me running a brush through my hair, throwing on some earrings, and maybe some eyebrow gel. But overall, yeah, I feel good. I'm gonna go throw my clothes on, and when I come back, I will show you the finished look. And what is our lesson today, family? Our lesson is that you don't always need foundation to come forth with glowing, beautiful skin. I'll be back. All my caregivers out there, if you are ever in doubt about what to do with your hair, throw your head in a cap. If you got some hair, braid it and call it a day, because it's the easiest, most foolproof way to not have to think about what to do with your hair. So this is my final look. I'm standing in front of the window. I'm really happy. I feel pretty. Don't know how my son's gonna feel about me wearing a camo hat, but I've got my Panda shirt. My son's nickname is Panda, so I thought this was fitting. I'm so excited to be the mom of an amazing human who's starting high school. Not to mention my sister attended that high school all 4 years. I graduated from that high school. I only attended my senior year, but there's kind of a family legacy going on. So best case scenario, he's got an exceptional 4 years of high school, and we can revisit this day 4 years from now with some super happy stories. So if you have any children or family members that are going off to high school, I send them my regards, not like the Lannisters. I send them, like, truly, I send them my regards. And yeah, comment down below. Let me know if you're in a similar boat as I am. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, comment down below, and make sure to come see me when I upload again. Talk to you soon.